Are you going to Leeds Fest this year? Are you prepared? It's a month away. Do you have everything that you need? Well, if you're forgetting anything, here's everything I did wrong and how we've rectified it this year. Hello, welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? We're back on festival content again. It's getting to that time of year where it's nearly Leeds Fest and I'm so excited. There is a very strong chance that I'm going to be vlogging my time at Leeds Fest this year. So get excited for that. There's going to be genuinely some really good vlog content on this channel this month, or at least filmed this month, whether they come out in August or not. So next week I'm going to Rome for a week. Then I'm in Manchester for my girlfriend's birthday. And then I'm at Leeds Fest. So it's like one of those things where it was a similar thing last year as well, where we went on holiday and then a couple of days later we went to Leeds Fest, where I feel like I save up all year to basically take the majority of August off. So that's how that's financed. So I wanted to jump online today to convince you to learn from my mistakes when it comes to camping. I suppose this advice could really go for any type of festival that you may go to throughout the year. So, you know, the likes of Download and Glastonbury, wherever else you may go. But yes, last year was my first time camping at a festival. And wow, I was so underprepared. Like, ridiculously underprepared. So, we're going to learn from my mistakes. This is going to be the ultimate guide of camping at a festival, with Leeds Fest as the example, because that's relevant to me. So, I'm not picking up, it's too heavy, but tent. The best piece of advice I've ever heard about tents is, you know, when you go maybe online or in store and it says, oh, well, it's a 2-man tent, 3-man tent, whatever. Think about the amount of people that's going into that tent and at the very least, double it. That is the size tent that you need. Last year, my partner and I went in a 2-man pop-up tent. Never again. It was awful. Honestly, we had very little space for our belongings. We had enough room for the air mattress, like just a double air mattress. And my hips have never been the same since that festival. They were killing me. You couldn't stand up properly in it. You were hunched over, and I've got something wrong with my back and shoulders anyway. I'm like Hunchback of Notre Dame, honest to God. So this just, no, it wasn't a vibe. So this year we have gone with a 5-man tent. So we actually have plenty of room for gear. Not gear. Not gear. Behave. And we've actually got a king-size mattress this year, but I'm going to get onto beds and that kind of stuff soon. And we can actually stand up. It's a 6-foot tent. Thank God. I'm hoping that my hips have a standing chance this year because I was in agony. I was in absolute agony. And as I say, my body's not been the same since. Really not. And I'm only 24. It's a bit sad. Airbeds. The mistake we made was that we brought our own airbed, and then we very quickly realised after one night that it must have had a puncture because we woke up on the floor, which was amazing. And for some reason, I don't know why we didn't go into the festival village and buy a new one, probably because of the inflated prices, no pun intended. And we just dealt with it, we just kept pumping it up, and then continuously woke up on the floor. No wonder my hips were in agony. I know I'm going on, but like, I'm not over it. So this year, we came a little bit more prepared. We've got a king-size bed, so we've got a little more space, because we know the tent's bigger. We're getting a little bit more space. And another thing to go with that, we have a load of mats to go underneath it. And I believe mats really are going to help with insulation, hopefully make the ground a bit softer. So God forbid that airbed deflates again. At least there's a bit of cushioning, a little bit of cushioning. But this, again, also ties into tip number 3. For the love of God, pack some of this. Not necessarily this brand if you don't want this brand, and none of this is sponsored, by the way. So I'm not necessarily advocating for Fabsil Gold, because fuck knows if this is actually going to work. Waterproof your tents, because you never know what the weather's going to be like there. Overnight last year was rain, and it was awful. We were lying down, ready to go to sleep, and there's just water droplets. I'm thinking, why is my head wet? Look up, oh, the tent's leaking. Oh, so that's why other people were spraying the tents before, because we were questioning it, thinking, why are they spraying tents? Waterproof and rainproof is not the same thing. And even then, rainproof, and it still leaked through. And then we'd wake up in the morning as well, and on the floors, puddles of water. So we hope that the mats will also help with that. But yeah, it wasn't ideal. Especially when you got electricals in there. Not ideal. So, waterproof your tents. Even like your backpacks and stuff, that if the material, you could use this on them to keep them all dry and whatever else. You don't want leaks. You don't want things getting ruined. You don't want to basically just go and sleep in the rain, do you? It's the whole point of having a tent. Tip number 4 is pack for all weather, and don't forget that the night time is going to be colder than you're going to expect it to be for summer. You have to think, we're in the UK, it's the end of August, so we're getting on for autumn. It's not going to be 30 degrees at midnight. It's not. Last year, for pyjamas, I brought shorts and a t-shirt. You guys are just going to think I'm dense. Honest to God, this just feels like common sense, but you just don't think about it. Bear in mind, we'd just come back from a sunny holiday in Corfu, where it was like 40 degrees every day. Forgetting that UK weather is not the same at all. We're also going from like a 5-star resort to a field in Wetherby. So just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm not fully packed because at the time of recording it's the 31st of July and I've not even gone on my summer holidays yet. But I have plenty of these kind of jumpers packed, and I'm going to have thermal pyjamas as well. Early mornings, late nights, it's going to be a bit colder, so just prepare yourself for it. That might be common sense, but it wasn't exactly common sense to me last year. So if you're like me and you don't think about this kind of thing, now you know. Now you know. Also, we saw quite a few people last year bringing suitcases. Why? That to me feels like common sense. Not wanting to drag a suitcase through a muddy field, or potentially muddy field. A suitcase, really? No. Big backpack, big backpack. Another one that people don't always think about. Bring your own toilet roll. Even if it just lives in your tent, please bring your own toilet roll. You know, if the campsite's busy, people might not go round as often as you would like and refill all the toilet roll and that kind of thing. Or you might just need access to tissue at any point in the day, and it might not always be available to you. Please just keep a roll in your pocket. It's a lifesaver. It's an absolute lifesaver at a festival. Even get yourself a big pack. Didn't mean to put my thumb through it. Like, this is technically 9 for 2 of us, but we're going with 2 friends. So you never know. Donate. They donated to us last year because we didn't think about this. Toilet roll. It's a good shout. The same goes for things like baby wipes, because the reality is most people aren't getting in the showers. I know I'm not. I do not trust a festival shower as far as I can throw it. Not that I can throw it, but anyway, you get the point. No, the idea of it doesn't sit right with me. Baby wipes. Keep clean in the most comfortable way that you can. Bear in mind you are going to be living in a tent for 4 or 5 days, depending on the ticket you've got. But also it's part of the experience that you are camping. And usually when you camp you don't have access to a shower anyway. So I forgot what tip number we're on now. I can't lie to you. Next tip anyway. Food and drink. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it with the food and drink. The reality is you're not going to spend as much time as you might think in camp anyway. Bring a sensible amount, because you've got to remember that you're the person that has to bring that into the campsite, and you may potentially have to then remove it from camp. And don't forget bin bags as well. Just to keep in your tent for all your rubbish. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. Don't be one of those knobheads that trash the place. Every year it's always in the news about Leeds Fest being an absolute shit tip. Just don't let it be you that's caused it. Just be responsible for your shit. And finally, this one's a bit gross, but festival season is what it is. Get yourself a piss bucket. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Genuine thing. You can get them for a few quid from the festival village. If you're one of those people where when you wake up in the morning and you're desperate for the toilet and you're going to run across a field and hope that you don't piss yourself, might be an investment, is all I'll say. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Other than invest in a trolley. Don't carry that shit by yourself. I did that last year. Wasn't smart. I think that might be all my tips so far. Oh, sun cream. Don't do what I did. I burnt in a storm last year. Right, that's it for me. I think the next festival-related content I'm probably going to post is the vlog from Leeds this year. So I will see you there. Farewell. Hope this was helpful. Learn from my mistakes. My God. See you later.